going to show you how to make a really simple gift tag, and this is the perfect project for using up the smallest of scraps. It's brilliant because it's environmentally friendly and we're not sending things to landfill. What you're going to need are small amounts of fabric for the tag, a piece of cotton, a small scrap of the Decovil light, either a piece of twine or string or ribbon you could use. And the final thing you'll need is a small amount of card for your sentiment. As we said, this is an absolutely brilliant project for using the smallest scraps that you have. What you're going to need is some cotton fabric and the smallest of scraps to embellish the tag. You're also going to need a piece of the Vlieseline Decovil light, a small amount of twine or string, and a small piece of card just to write your greeting on. Now, the template for the gift tag is available on the Vlieseline Facebook page in the album. What you're going to do is to trace out the template onto your Decovil light. Once you've done that, you're going to simply fuse it onto the reverse of your cotton fabric. Now, whilst I haven't cut this one out, I just want to show you the process of pressing. The Decovil light has a shiny side. You're going to pop that onto the reverse of your fabric. If you want some more information with regards to the Decovil light, then just check out the YouTube video. You're going to press the Decovil light onto your fabric. It does like a little bit of steam, or you could use a damp cloth, and once it's pressed, you're going to leave it for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. So here's the one I've prepared earlier. I'm now going to cut the excess fabric around the Decovil. The Decovil is it's like a leather-like product, so it looks like a really expensive gift tag, and in fact you're just using those small scraps and saving everything from going to landfill. So just trim the excess away there. Now for the next bit, if you have a pair of pinking scissors, just get a small scrap. We're going to create this piece here, and it doesn't matter what size, just create yourself a rectangle, and if you pinking scissor it on all four edges, it looks nice. It's a very decorative feature. For the fabric where the sentiment is, again, just find something in your scrap bag and layer it up there. And then finally, you're going to get your sentiment and just pop that on. Now we're going to take this to the sewing machine and we're going to stitch down here. And to keep things in place, I would just use one of the quilt clips and just pop it on. This is the finished sample that we have. Now, have you noticed that I have the Decovil facing up? When I've brought this one over to the sewing machine, I'm actually going to use the reverse, so I've got the fabric on the back. So it's entirely up to you which way you use it. So all we're going to do is I've got the clip holding in. You may want to increase your stitch length slightly, between 2.5 and 3. And all we're going to do is stitch. You could, of course, do this using the free motion foot with the feet dogs down if you wanted to. I'll just move it along there because we're going to try and capture everything in. So stitch everything in place, and when you get to the top, just turn around, and you can do as much or as little stitching as you want, as long as the 3 are captured in. You could also use a decorative stitch on your sewing machine, a zigzag stitch. It's entirely up to you, and your choice of thread also is entirely up to you, whether you have a contrast thread, which becomes a feature of the gift tag. Once you've done that, we're going to trim away all of the threads. So the final step now is just to create a little hole for your twine to go in. You could use a standard fabric punch, the office type fabric punch, or you may have one of these. Create the hole, pop your twine through, and you're good to go. And there you have finished two different versions. This one has the fabric facing up, this one has the Decovil facing up. As you can see, Vlieseline has a wide range of products, each with different properties and benefits for your projects. You can view the whole range on the Vlieseline website, where you can download the brochure, which has detailed information on all of the products across our 4 categories. You can also join the conversation with us on our Facebook page, Creative Community Group and Instagram. All of the details are below.